From our peoples at NBC News, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick blames COVID surge on African Americans who have not been vaccinated. Now, you know he's going to get this all fucked up. So let's get it going. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said unvaccinated African Americans not lax coronavirus precautions in states like his are responsible for the surge in COVID-19 cases in his state. Quote, the COVID is spreading, particularly most of the numbers are with the unvaccinated, and the Democrats like to blame Republicans on that. Well, the biggest group in most states are African Americans who have not been vaccinated. Last time I checked, over 90% of them vote for Democrats in their major cities and major counties. So it's up to the Democrats to get as many people vaccinated. So he's also been in controversy because he previously blamed undocumented immigrants for the rise in cases to respond to charges that his and Governor Greg Abbott's policies are to blame for the spike that has over 12,000 Texans hospitalized as we speak. So just a little backstory. African Americans who have had lower rates of vaccinations make up about 13% of the state's population and about 16% of the cases, while whites and Hispanics, who make up more than 80% of the population, have accounted for about 70% of cases, according to stats from the Texas Department of State Health Services. So, Cortez GPS Marcia, he's just talking out of the side of his rank. So, GPS, let's start with you.
People got to get vaccinated in order for this thing to stop. I don't understand. I'm just not getting it. Like, what are we not getting about this? It's a virus. You can get it, but the vaccine slows it down. Yes. Not you, the person.
Correct.
The vaccine. You're not superhuman, not some paranormal being that can stop it. Once I get it, it's done. You have to get vaccinated. Slows down. Life goes on.
Correct.
Okay? Somebody get that to this guy, please.
I don't think it's going to happen. He needs to find out the hard way. Cortez, some of these people that have mentioned about COVID vaccines, not for them, either wind up having family that catches it, or they wind up catching it themselves and then passing away.
The issue I have with this is when he made this announcement, why didn't he put his hood on when he made the damn announcement, man?
Mon Dieu.
I'm sorry to throw Texas underneath the bus, but come on, man. Texas, what's our three highest states to have COVID running rampant right now?
Three highest?
Texas, Florida, and I think
California?
Louisiana.
Or Louisiana? Okay.
Yeah, top three. That tells me right there that the government leadership is not effective because they're not making. I mean, when you're in Florida, you're telling schools, look, if you force mass mandates on the schools or you force it on these students, we're going to deny you funding. That's bad. It's literally saying you really don't care. You're more concerned about your small Republican constituents, because let's look at it. It's about politics right now.
True.
It's trying to figure out who has, as we would say, the biggest trunk, as we might say.
Everything is bigger in Texas. That is true. So
I guess, man, it don't make any sense. And the thing about it, the positive about this is more people getting vaccinated now.
That's
true. It is a positive to this, but something like that should be called out, man, for him to even make a statement, because of the simple fact, if you know that your African American population is not vaccinated, why are you not making any attempts to get them vaccinated? Why are you just using them as a scapegoats to boost your political agenda? And that these governors and just politicians in general, man, they need to get off their soapboxes and help out their constituents.
Yep, that's very true. Now, Marcia, one thing that was mentioned, as quoted by the Lieutenant Governor, said that Democrats are doing nothing for the African American community, while Republicans are, quote unquote, encouraging people who want to take the vaccine. But he added, we respect the fact that if they don't want the vaccination, we're not going to force it on them. That's their individual right. Sounds like he's just trying to make things look pretty, like, lipstick on the pig and everything.
Yeah, so it's not about Republican or Democrat. The African American community has a mistrust of some medicine and vaccinations, of course, and there's a history behind that. And I think what he's saying is very insensitive, and he's really an idiot. I mean, let's just put it out there. But what he should be doing is trying to understand any reluctancy there is to getting the vaccine. And if you look at the numbers, though, it's not the African American population, but we'll keep moving forward. It's just that you're using them as a scapegoat to advance your platform, and it's going to bite them in the end. It really is. Absolutely. So it just baffles me how people can come out and talk these things and not really understand the impact of their actions. Because so they have constituents that believe whatever comes out their mouth will not look at facts. And then we start doing these stereotypical things, and we end up to where we are doing this idiotic thing. And then what's happening at the end? People are dying. Before we're talking about older people, now we're talking about children. We're sending these children back to school, and you're going to tell me, Mr. DeSantis, I'm going to pop him, that you're going to remove funding from these schools if they tell these people we need you to be safe. You're a freaking idiot. Come on.
I think she's going to pull some fully whoop ass on this governor.
I'm trying to be nice about it, but yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, the one thing at least that we could all agree on, whether you want to say it or not, I think Cortez said it best when the hood comes off, but there is little hints of subliminal racism that's within the commentary that you see if you kind of like really look deep into it. You know, it's not about, well, you know, Republicans, we want everybody to get the vaccine, but it's more like, you know, we don't want to deal with y'all people. You know, it has that type of feeling, you know, very condescending in a sense. So, word of advice for this Governor GPS would be?
Kimba.
Woo! Thank you! Do you remember that, Marsha? You don't remember Kimba?
I don't.
Cortez, please.
Baby around?
Yeah. You got the earphones on you?
I have the earplugs. You can't.
There you go. Cortez, what is Kimba?
Oh, kiss my black ass.
Yeah! That's how you do.